Hey, in this video, we'll discuss setting up your products and categories on your new eSeries store. Super important to do that before we even launch your store. So let's go in the computer and dive into it. If you want to see your products, click on Catalog and then Products. Here you'll see all your products that were migrated from your C-Series account to your E-Series account. And in the future, when you add a product on your R-Series and you publish it to eCom, the product will show up there. If you want the product to be seen on the website, you need to activate it. To activate it, you can click here on the product to activate the product. You can also bulk activate them by clicking the check mark here, clicking enable or disable, and then activate selected. That way, 100 products at a time will be activated and will be accessible on your website. Now let's go at the product detail. Click on the product. Here you see at the top, you have the general attributes, options, and all that stuff, related product. All of that you can access there. You also can manage the images, the name, the weight, which is super important depending on your shipping policy. And here's the description. You can also manage the price and price compared to if you want to put a product on sale. Then this is where you manage in case of store rupture. So if a product is out of stock, you have several options for your website. Either you just show the product and it will be out of stock and customers won't be able to buy it, or you can accept and authorize pre-orders. So customers will be able to purchase the product even if it's out of stock. Or you can simply remove the display. This is where you manage that. Now, the next thing to set up, super important, the categories. So let's jump right into that. The first method to manage your categories is to use your R-Series categories. If you want to activate that, you simply need to click on every single category that have a lock that you want to show on your website. You click on the parent category, you activate them. You click on the child categories and you activate them. And that way, your categories will show up on the nav bar on your website and be accessible. There's some good things and bad things about this method. The good thing is that when you categorize products on your R-Series, that categorization will be mirrored on your E-Series automatically and on your website automatically. So you don't have to do the categorization on every single platform. However, the bad thing is that you can only add one category per product on R-Series. For example, if you have a clothing store and you have clothing as your parent category and men and women as your child category, and you add a product in men, as a user, when you click on clothing, you won't see the products that are in the child categories. You will only see the child categories. You then click from clothing to men, and then you'll see the products. Let's see on the website what that looks like. Here, I'm on a website that uses this method, and I click on a parent category, and you can see that I don't see any products. I only see child categories. To reach the products, I need to click on the child category, and then I can buy. You can use this method because it's easier for you to manage your products. However, for you users, it might be a little bit more difficult to reach your products as it requires a little bit more clicks. The second method is to use the E-Series categories. So those are the categories without a lock. Those are the categories that were transferred from your C-Series also, and all the new categories that you will create in the future right in your E-Series account. To activate them, same thing. You click on the parent, you click on the child, you activate them, and they will show up on your website. As a user, this is what it looks like. It gives you more flexibility. If I click on this website on the parent category, you'll be able to see all the products from the child categories as well. It's easier from a user standpoint if you want to navigate and see all the options from a parent category. Now, how do you set that up? The flow is a little bit different. When you create a product on your R-Series, you will probably categorize it, but you will need to go on your E-Series account, click on products, click on the product that you just created, click on Manage Categories and add the product to the categories without a lock. You can click on many categories at a time. You're not limited to only one of them, and you click Save. And that's how you manage the category for every single product at that method. Gives you a little bit more flexibility, and in most cases, that's the best way to do it. But it depends on your flow internally and your types of products.